Hey guys, and welcome back to the YouTube channel Fulfill the Game of Life. Now, in our last video, we went through a ton of details and showed you the car that we purchased. But in this video, we want to follow up with at least 3 more really important car things. I'm going to try to make this short and sweet and get to the point real quick. But just so you understand the total cost of owning a car here in Portugal. But before I do that, please hit the subscribe button so you get any future notifications of videos that we put out. And give us a thumbs up and we'll get going here. So the 4 things I want to cover very quickly. Number 1, the warranties here in Portugal. Number 2, insurance, what it costs for us. Number 3 is a little bit of just the difference between the US and Portugal, how the license plate is treated. And number 4, the bad news, IUC taxes. It's an annual tax you have to pay for owning the car and how you calculate that. So let's get started. The good news, the warranty. It is unlike in the United States. When you buy a used car in the United States and you drive it off the lot, you own all the problems that came with it. So there is a big benefit here that it's required by law, that the first year of ownership, there is a warranty that comes with purchasing the car through the dealership. So there's a little less panic when you get a 1-year warranty when you buy any car. So when you drive it off the lot, you don't have the what did I buy, how many problems am I going to run into. So I thought that was really good news and we like that. Second piece is insurance. You do have to get insurance. We went through the process of getting 2 different quotes. We went online to an expat community. It funneled us through an insurance company and we got a quote. Was really looking at full coverage, and we had the car dealership that had kind of a preference or suggestion of a insurance provider that they use pretty continuously. We got both quotes back. The insurance company through the car dealership, which by the way we'd be glad to share, happy to share if anybody wants to know. They beat the expat insurance company both in coverage and in price. So it had more coverage and less price than the other company. So we're very happy with that. The cost for 6 months for us was about 420 euro. It's a little bit less if you pay an annual installment, and then it's a bit more if you pay it in monthly installments. But full coverage for our automobile, 420 euro. Which looks about what you would expect to pay in the United States, maybe a little bit less expensive. I wasn't able to get quotes. I was looking this morning, but the international login seems to cause some problems on getting quotes. So I would ask if there are any viewers in the insurance industry in the United States, what would full coverage cost for a 2013 BMW M135i? If you could post that in the comments, we could let everyone know what the kind of comparison is from United States here to Portugal. Number 3 thing that I wanted to cover is just the difference between the US and Portugal here. As I was going through the process, you buy cars in the United States, you take the bill of sale to the local government, wherever it may be, and you get a car tag for your car, and you install the tag and you move on. And anytime the car changes ownership, you change the car tag. Well, that's actually not the same here. In Portugal, once the car tag is assigned to the car, to the VIN of the car, it stays with the car for life. So the tag number, they just changed the name in their system to associate the tag number to the new owner, and there's no change. And that's probably, you know, somewhat from not having an estate to state problem that you have in the US. Car that's here is registered here, it has the tag, it stays there for life. So just expect when you look at a car, that's your new tag number. It's not going to change. And I actually confused the dealership with a couple of those questions because even using the word tag instead of license plate seemed to cause some problems. So just know that it's coming with the one that is currently on the automobile. And the last thing on this video, which is not good news, I was aware that there was an annual tax, but I just kind of discounted it in my mind and said, yeah, you know, it won't be that much, maybe $100 a year, something like that. I had a viewer ask the question on a comment, and I said, well, you know what, let me just go look this thing up and do the calculation so I understand how much the taxes are going to be annually for the car I own. Probably should have did this before I purchased the car, and you should definitely do this before you purchase the car. So I'm going to put the link once again to the simulator. This is a different simulator than the last video. It is a IUC tax. It's the circulation tax is what the government calls it. But I'll put the link down in the description so you can read the details if you find that necessary. And it is payable at the end of the month of the license plate, of when the license plate was put on, once a year. And there's a simulator for this thing. The simulation here will show you, just real quick, I'm going to show you the output of the automobile that we bought, but it again uses the same criteria as the import or the new purchase tax, which is the engine displacement, the carbon emissions output, and the age of the automobile. And as you can see here, when I plug those numbers in from my automobile into this simulator, I will have an annual tax of about 689 euros. 689 euro. That was actually fairly substantial. That was a surprise to me. That almost, when you start thinking about, you know what, I got to fit this into the cost of living magic number, you know, that's going to roll in another $80 a month or so that you're going to need to follow all the way through. Because converting this 689 euro to dollars is about $830 annually of taxes I expect to pay. So I would highly encourage you, I will put the link down in the description of the video again. I would highly encourage you, when you do your car shopping, go to both simulators. Understand that even if you don't have to pay the tax because you're buying a used car and you're not importing it, you buy it here, you'll still need to know the annual tax that you'll be paying on the car based on, once again, engine displacement, carbon emissions, and the age of the car. So I hope this video really helped you. I think it ties out the total cost picture, the cost of the car, considering whether you bring it in or not from the prior video. And then once you've decided to buy it, what's your insurance going to be? The license plate isn't going to change. You get a 1-year warranty, and you need to understand the IUC circulation tax. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, and please subscribe to the channel, and we'll get back with you on some videos relatively soon. So have a great afternoon.